The city never sleeps. It breathes, pulses, and devours, shaping the lives of those who dare to survive within it. This is a story of three men, each standing at a crossroads, each fighting a battle against forces greater than themselves. Their paths will collide, forcing them to make choices that could change their lives forever. Jordan Miller, a man struggling to stay afloat in a system designed to keep him down. He grew up in a hard-working family, watching his father sacrifice everything for a dream that never came true. Now, with a pile of rejection emails and an empty bank account, Jordan is desperate for a way out. Damon Reyes, a ruthless corporate kingpin who built an empire by crushing competitors without mercy. Wealth and power are his weapons, and he wields them with precision. But behind his calculated moves lies a past intertwined with Jordan's, one neither of them has truly confronted. Ezekiel Thomas, a strategist, a thinker, and the bridge between two worlds. Once a close friend to both Jordan and Damon, he now operates in the shadows, pulling strings where necessary. His mind is his greatest asset, and he knows that in this city, survival depends on playing the right game at the right time. In a small, cramped apartment on the city's west side, Jordan Miller stands before a vision board that tells a story of dreams deferred. Unpaid bills are pinned next to motivational quotes, a testament to hope fighting against impossible odds. His fingers trace the worn edges of a photograph. His father, a man who spent his life believing in a system that never believed in him. A system that chewed him up and left nothing behind but a legacy of unfulfilled potential. Jordan's phone buzzes. He already knows what it is before he looks. Another rejection. Another door slammed in his face. His chest tightens. He exhales slowly, closing his eyes as if that will stop the walls from closing in. His apartment feels smaller with each passing day, suffocating, like a prison cell where the only crime is not being born into privilege. Across town, in a penthouse that screams wealth and power, Damon Reyes adjusts his custom-tailored Brioni suit, each movement precise. He's not just wearing the suit, he's weaponizing it. A stack of financial reports sits on his desk. Not reports, casualties. Each document represents a company crushed, a competitor destroyed, another step in his relentless climb. His phone rings. The caller ID is unknown. He answers without hesitation. Speak. A voice on the other end, low and deliberate. Your latest move has consequences, Reyes. Some debts can't be paid with just money, so close that deal as fast as you can, the unknown caller said. Meanwhile, Ezekiel Thomas sits in a study that's part library, part war room. Financial charts mix with philosophical texts. Classical music plays softly in the background. Chopin, something intricate and nuanced. He's reviewing documents, but it's more than just reading. He's mapping strategies, seeing connections others miss. A framed photograph catches the light. Ezekiel with Jordan and Damon years ago. Three men once bound by friendship, now divided by ambition and survival. Back in Jordan's apartment, he prepares for another job interview. Each movement is a ritual. Iron pressing a shirt, polishing shoes, preparing for a battle he's fought 100 times before. His current job, if you can call it that, barely covers rent, data entry, endless hours of monotonous work, invisible to management, disposable. Jordan, to himself. Not this time. This time will be different. At corporate headquarters, a boardroom meeting turns brutal. Damon tears apart a junior executive's proposal, reducing the man to nothing with precise language. Damon, you call this a proposal? This is what failure looks like. The report is torn in half. The executive flinches. Broken. Damon. In my world, failure has consequences. This isn't going anywhere. Ezekiel receives a call, an old contact, whispers of a deal brewing. Something big, something that could expose someone. Contact on phone. He's gone rouge. We need to stop him. He found a way around it, and it involves someone you know. Take care of it. Ezekiel, I will look into this. A high-profile acquisition is on the table, a multi-million-dollar tech startup on the brink of revolutionizing financial transactions with blockchain technology. Damon wants it by all means, but he needs someone on the inside for full control. Someone who understands both the industry and the stakes involved. That someone is Jordan. Ezekiel heard of the deal, sees both danger and opportunity. He knows Jordan is desperate. He also knows Damon is ruthless. If Jordan accepts, he'll be dragged into a world that could either elevate him to unimaginable success or break him beyond repair. That night, in a dimly lit private club, Damon lays out the terms. Damon, I need a man I can trust, someone who won't hesitate. You get this deal done for me, and your life changes overnight. Jordan, extremely happy upon hearing this offer, but hesitated. He knows what this means. He'd be selling out, signing his integrity away for a fat paycheck and a seat at the table. Jordan, what happens if I say no? Damon leans in, voice cold. Damon, then I find someone else, and you stay exactly where you are. The following evening, Jordan arrives at an upscale hotel where the contract signing is set to take place. The tech startup's CEO, a young visionary named Miles Carter, is eager but wary. He built his company with ethics in mind, and he knows the second he signs, Damon will own it. Miles watches Jordan carefully. Something in his eyes shifts. Miles, you don't look like the type that works for guys like him. Jordan hesitates. His hands tremble as he reaches for the pen. This isn't just a contract, it's a turning point. Ezekiel steps into the room unexpectedly. His presence alone changes the atmosphere. He speaks calmly but with authority. Ezekiel, be sure before you sign, Jordan. Something isn't right about this contract. Damon stiffens. He doesn't like surprises. Damon, this isn't a debate. You came here for a decision, Miller. Make it. The city waits. Jordan closes his eyes, takes a breath. Jordan's fingers hover over the pen. A bead of sweat rolls down his temple. Signing means power, security, but at what cost? His father's voice echoes in his head. A man is nothing without his integrity. He exhales sharply. Then, with steady hands, he sets the pen down. Jordan, to Damon, I'm out. Silence. The air in the room tightens. Damon's jaw clenches, his smile fading into something cold and unreadable. Damon, calm but deadly. I don't give second chances, Jordan, you know this. Jordan stands his ground, meeting Damon's gaze without flinching. Jordan, then don't. But I won't sell my soul for a paycheck or a position. Miles Carter, the startup CEO, watches intently and surprised to what is going on with respect flickering through his eyes. Miles, smiling slightly. You know, I need someone like you on my team. Someone who puts principles over profits. Damon scoffs, standing abruptly. Damon, gritted teeth. Big mistake. He turns, storming out with his entourage, leaving Jordan, Ezekiel, and Miles behind. Ezekiel chuckles, shaking his head. Ezekiel, looks like you just made an enemy out of one of the most powerful men in the city. Jordan shrugs. Jordan, maybe, but at least I can still look in the mirror. Miles extends a hand. Miles, if you're interested, I think we can build something great without selling out. Jordan grips his hand firmly. A new chapter begins. Damon isn't finished. He never is. Across the city, deals are still being made, fortunes still rising and falling. He'll regroup, reassess, and strike again. Ezekiel, ever the strategist, watches from the shadows, always one step ahead. And Jordan walks into the night, no longer a man running from failure, but one who finally chose his own path. Stories like this are just the beginning. If you enjoyed this journey, hit that like button. drop a comment, and share this video. Let's keep bringing real, gripping stories to life. What would you have done in Jordan's shoes? Let us know below. Stay safe and cheers.